The door of Café Magnafi swung open, drawing every eye in the room to the entrance where a soaked man stood, looking completely out of place. His worn denim jacket dripped water onto the floor, and his faded t-shirt clung to his skin, revealing cargo pants with mud stains and sneakers that seemed to have traveled across the country. An old backpack hung from his shoulders, looking as if it could fall apart at any moment. The patrons, dressed in expensive suits and high-end fashion, exchanged judgmental glances, their disdain evident as they wondered what this disheveled figure was doing in a cafe where each cup of coffee cost as much as a full meal. Sophie Bennett, a waitress behind the counter, noticed the man and the looks he was receiving. Having endured similar judgments herself, she felt a wave of anger toward the hypocrisy surrounding her. Without hesitation, she approached the man, smiling warmly. "Hi, are you all right? Are you looking for someone?" she asked. The man blinked in surprise, clearly not expecting kindness. "I just wanted a place to get out of the rain and maybe a coffee if it's not a problem," he replied in a rough voice. Sophie's heart tightened at the humility in his tone, contrasting sharply with the arrogance of the cafe's usual clientele. "Of course, it's not a problem," she said cheerfully, taking his arm and guiding him to a quiet corner table away from prying eyes. "Make yourself comfortable, okay? I'll get you a hot cappuccino to warm you up, and this one's on me." Before he could protest, she disappeared into the kitchen, leaving him to process her unexpected kindness. When Sophie returned with a steaming cappuccino and a slice of apple pie topped with melting ice cream, she also discreetly slipped a $5 bill under the dessert plate, instructing him to use it for a meal later. The man looked at the bill, then back at Sophie, his expression shifting to one of deep gratitude. "You didn't have to do that," he said, his voice unsteady. "I know," she replied simply, "but sometimes all we need is someone who cares." After introducing herself, she reassured him that he could come back anytime. As she returned to serve other customers, Tyler, the man she had helped, held the $5 bill between his fingers, struck by Sophie's genuine warmth and kindness. What Sophie didn't know was that Tyler Ashford, the backpacker she had just befriended, was actually the billionaire owner of Café Magnafi, the man behind an empire that spanned 12 states. He had come to the cafe in disguise to discover who would treat a stranger with kindness, and he had found his answer in Sophie. As he sipped the cappuccino, he felt a genuine smile form on his lips for the first time in years. While observing Sophie interact with other customers, he noticed her handling a rude executive with grace, even as she rolled her eyes discreetly when he snapped his fingers at her. Tyler chuckled, captivated by her ability to maintain her composure. When Sophie finally took a break and sat across from him, she shared her dreams of opening a bookstore cafe where no one would be judged, a place filled with warmth and honesty. Tyler listened intently, admiring her passion and determination. When she mentioned needing to save $50,000, he felt a wave of inspiration hit him. Sophie then asked about his own life, and Tyler hesitated, wanting to reveal his true identity but fearing it would change her perception of him. Instead, he lied and said he had won a small lottery, enough to change his life, but not much more. Sophie's eyes lit up, and she offered to help him navigate the world of the wealthy, having spent 3 years working in a cafe full of rich clients. Tyler couldn't believe his luck. She was offering exactly what he needed. They struck a deal. She would teach him the ropes, and he would repay her kindness. As they left the cafe together, Sophie led him to a thrift store for lesson number 1, looking presentable for less. Tyler found himself laughing and enjoying the experience as he tried on clothes she picked out for him, all while hiding the fact that he was a millionaire. Afterward, they headed to a small Italian restaurant where Sophie taught him how to use discount coupons and behave properly at a dinner. Tyler was amazed at how much he was learning from her and how different her company was from his usual world. They shared a delicious meal, and Sophie's easy laughter and genuine personality captivated him further. As their day continued, Tyler felt a sense of excitement and connection he hadn't experienced in years. He deeply appreciated Sophie's authenticity and the way she treated him like a normal person, not a billionaire, and he realized he wanted to know her better. After their lunch, Sophie suggested they continue their lessons, and Tyler eagerly agreed, feeling a spark of something more than friendship beginning to blossom. In the following days, they met regularly, and with each lesson, Tyler found himself drawn not only to Sophie's teaching, but to her spirit and kindness. He learned how to navigate the world of wealth while remaining true to himself, and Sophie's dreams of a bookstore cafe became intertwined with his own aspirations. The more time he spent with her, the more he admired her resilience and determination. Tyler had come into her life as a disguised backpacker seeking a glimpse into the world of genuine kindness, and he was now captivated by the woman who had opened his eyes to the beauty of authenticity. Their connection grew deeper, and as they shared dreams and laughter, Tyler knew he wanted to reveal his true identity to Sophie. It was a risk, but he believed that their bond had formed a solid foundation of trust. One evening, as they strolled through Central Park, he took a deep breath, ready to share his secret. "Sophie, there's something I need to tell you," he began, feeling a mix of excitement and apprehension. She turned to him, her eyes bright with curiosity. "What is it?" He paused, gathering his thoughts. "I'm not just some backpacker. I'm actually Tyler Ashford, the owner of Café Magnafi." Sophie's expression changed from curiosity to surprise, and he quickly added, "I came here to see who would treat me kindly, and you've shown me more warmth than I've felt in years." For a moment, silence enveloped them as she processed his revelation. Then, a smile spread across her face. "I knew there was something special about you," she said, laughter bubbling from her lips. "I was just waiting for you to come clean." Relief washed over him, and Tyler couldn't help but laugh along with her. They stood there, surrounded by the beauty of the park, the evening light casting a golden glow around them. In that moment, Tyler realized that he had not only found a teacher in Sophie, but also a partner who understood him in a way no one else ever had. Their relationship blossomed, built on honesty, laughter, and the shared dream of a future filled with love and adventure. As they walked hand in hand, Tyler felt a profound sense of happiness. He had found someone who valued him for who he was, not his wealth, and he knew he wanted to support Sophie's dream of opening her bookstore cafe. With newfound determination, he promised himself that he would do everything in his power to help her achieve her goals. Together, they would create a life filled with warmth, laughter, and love, proving that genuine connections could thrive in a world often overshadowed by appearances. As they made plans for the future, Tyler felt a renewed sense of purpose and excitement, knowing that with Sophie by his side, anything was possible. Their love story had begun unexpectedly, but it was destined to become a beautiful adventure that would change both their lives forever.